Hey guys, it's Saturday, and it's National Coming Out Day. So, in honor of National Coming Out Day, I thought I would share my coming out story. I can't believe I haven't talked about this in all the time I've been doing vlogs. So, today's the day. I always kind of knew I was different, probably from about the age 5 or 6 on, because when I was taking swim lessons at the pool, for some reason the lifeguard in the red Speedo always got my attention. And I was always that kid in grade school and middle school who hung out with all the girls. Pretty much all of my friends were girls, and I didn't really play sports, and if I did try to play sports, like I played soccer sometimes, I was the one who's always picked last. I always ended up playing jump rope. I always liked doing things more with my mom, like going shopping and doing crafts and things, instead of hanging out with my dad in the garage changing the oil on our cars, or going down to the wood shop and building things with my dad. My brother did that. I did attempt to go deer hunting once with my dad, just once. That was not my thing. Again, my brother was more into that. Anyhow, then we jump into high school, and as a lot of boys who are gay or eventually come out as gay, I was confused and I really didn't know what I was or who I was, and that's another whole story. But I kind of was attracted to guys, or had crushes or obsessions, I guess you could say, with certain boys, and I really didn't know what it meant. I was a little naive. I think I just really wanted to be really good friends with them. But now I realize I was probably falling in love with them or had a major crush on them. And then eventually I made it through high school. I don't know how I did it, but I did. And then I went on to college, and that was good. I was really busy, so I didn't have a lot of time to like date or do anything like that. So I really didn't see anyone. But then I clearly remember it. When I was 20, I was in my first apartment with all of my really close friends, and we were sitting around one night, and I just kind of had a breakdown, and I started crying, and I told them all that I was gay. And that was like the first time I really said it out loud to my friends, and I was bawling uncontrollably, I remember. And then they all hugged me and they said, "Rob, we always knew you were gay, so it's okay." And from that point on, my life had changed, because I could be who I wanted to be, and especially around my close friends, because I always felt like I was kind of hiding something from them, but now I could be myself, which felt really, really good. And then when I turned 21, I remember my friend and future roommate Jim, and then a guy I worked with at the Gap, Martin, took me to the Pivot in Appleton, which at the time was a gay bar, like the only gay bar. And that was my first experience in a gay bar. That was interesting. So that's kind of my coming out with my friends. With my parents and my family, I guess I kind of stayed more in the closet. I eventually came out to my brother. He was in Minneapolis, and I took him to the Gay 90s, and we were at a drag show. And we were sitting waiting for the drag show, and I'm like, "Randy, I'm gay." And he's like, "Rob, I always knew you were gay." And again, he was super cool with it. I mean, we were at a drag show in a gay bar. So, and then when I came out to my mom, I was with Craig for a few years, and we were in our apartment in the Warehouse District, and I was talking with her on the phone, and she kept going on and on and on about grandchildren and having grandchildren and how great it's gonna be and blah, 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 blah. And I finally just broke down, and I said, "Mom, you're gonna really have to rely on Randy for that, because I'm gay." And Craig's face when I was on that phone call was just like, "What is happening?" Because it was a little crazy. But again, then my mom's like, she said, I can clearly remember it. She said, "I always kind of figured." And again, she was cool with it as well. She said she loves me no matter what, and that she's okay with that. And she just wants to make sure that I was happy. With my dad, I never really had the opportunity to totally come out to my dad because he was really sick and he died before I could say it to him. But I remember one of my last conversations I had with my dad. He said he loved me no matter what, and he just wanted me to be who I was and be happy, and that was all that really mattered. So I guess in a way he knew. Of course he knows. Parents always know. That is my coming out story. I think it takes a lot of bravery to come out, and I think now younger kids have it much easier because it's much more accepted in society now. Back like in the 80s and 90s when I was coming out, there was still stigma, a lot of stigma attached to being gay. And now there's gay characters on TV, there's the opportunity for same-sex couples to get married in, I don't know what, 30 states now? So that's pretty amazing. So my advice to you is do it when it's best for you, do it at your own pace, and the important thing is to eventually do it and be honest with yourself. You really have to come out to yourself first, and then you need to come out to those friends and family that are closest to you on your own schedule and at your own comfort level. Because once you do it, it is so liberating and so freeing that it will change your life forever. You just have to be comfortable and confident, and it takes time. So go at your own pace. That's my advice. So let me know your coming out story down below, or if you have a friend or family member who came out to you, I would love to hear about it. Otherwise, have a great Saturday, and remember, daydreaming may lead to reality, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Clowns, they're everywhere. Nasty. Especially after American Horror Story Freak Show.